The latest stop on the ITU World Cup schedule saw the elite women race over the sprint distance in Cozumel, Mexico. Rachel Klammer and Ueda were among the pre-race favourites in the absence of last year's winner Nicholas Spirig. Pleasantly warm temperatures in the Caribbean Sea meant a non-wetsuit swim over the shorter 750-metre distance. With just one lap to contend with, no one was able to build a significant lead, but Japan's Yuka Sato did manage to get to the front to avoid any mishaps around the swim boys. As Sato completed the final few metres in the crystal clear waters, she was urged on by a healthy band of following spectators. And it was the Japanese athlete that led them into T1 in Marina Fonatur, with Klammer not too far behind. Klammer came into the race on the back of a fifth-place finish in Chicago and was looking to carry that forward to secure her first ITU World Cup podium since Tishu Avaros last year. With the women's race starting earlier, the temperatures weren't as severe as the men had to endure later in the day. But nevertheless, the heat would almost certainly play a part over the 4-lap 20-kilometre bike. Ueda was well down the field at this point and already had a good 25 seconds to make up on the lead group. It was a lead that changed constantly, with Lisa Norden and Klammer taking their turns. Also in the group of 16 were Lindsay Ueda from the USA and Australia's Erin Densham. Ueda by this point led the chase group as they desperately tried to reduce the gap, but over the shorter distance that was proving tough to achieve. As the leaders rounded the turn into T2, they still had a healthy advantage over the chasers, and with the temperature having risen several degrees since the start of the race, who would fare better over the 2-lap 5-kilometre run? Klammer was living up to her billing as she hit the blue carpet in transition and was soon out on the run with Ueda and Sato for company. Klammer was soon trying to force the pace, taking Ueda with her. Both Norden and Densham had fallen back as conditions started to take their toll. Ueda failed to keep pace with Klammer and soon fell back among the chasers, with Densham starting to look strong again. But this would be a race of comebacks. Ueda, who'd begun the run 25 seconds down, had caught Klammer and overtook her on the second lap. And the Japanese showed her strong running skills to open up a gap on Klammer, who was struggling to sustain the pace. Densham also managed to get a second wind in the final stages and passed Yuko Takahashi to go third. Ueda managed to hold off the attentions of Klammer to take gold and her first World Cup win of the year, and second in Mexico after her Hatalco success in 2014. Klammer claims second place, with Densham coming in third to seal her first World Cup podium of the year. Ueda's high-altitude training in Mexico City paid dividends as she was able to celebrate victory.
Bike finish, very tough situation, but my favorite running, I'm thinking never give up, push, and catch the win. I'm very happy.
Honestly, when we started riding, especially running, I thought I wouldn't even make the podium. I was smashed. I thought, like, as we started running, I was like, I'm definitely going to blow up. And I saw Ueda running, and I was almost tempted to cheer for her because she had such an awesome run, and I was literally giving everything. I was absolutely smashed.
I don't know, I guess in the heat you've got to really kind of play it conservatively as well, and I mean everyone was affected by the heat, I guess, and maybe they went out too hard, I don't know, but I was just really happy to slowly be able to catch people, and you know, I think I was like going into the second lap like 8th or something. I didn't expect to come out third, so it was good.